recognizing when I'm in that moment that this is what it is. It may feel real, I may have this real doubt. Recognize that it very well could be in your head. It probably is in your head.
A lot of us entering the workforce can sometimes feel a little overwhelmed maybe by the job description and just looking at that and thinking, maybe there's different areas that I'm not qualified in. So, that can bring up different symptoms of imposter syndrome. Was that something you experienced?
Yeah, well, first of all, imposter syndrome is real. I mean, it's a real issue, and I appreciate you raising it, because we often are in situations where even if we're qualified or even if we've had success in the past, looking forward or even looking at a particular situation, you start to question your abilities, you start to question your readiness, or you see somebody else doing something and you're measuring yourself against them. I certainly have been in that situation, and in my role as Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer at the NBA, again, I felt like going into this new space, this new organization, very, very prominent organization, that I was going to have a lot to learn, and I would just say for those that are facing a new challenge, recognize there are going to be those moments where you don't know, or you haven't convinced yourself that you're ready for it. I would embrace those moments. I mean, I think to me, whenever I feel that way, it makes me realize I'm taking it seriously.
And we've acknowledged the elephant that's here in the room, which is imposter syndrome. It is real. A lot of people deal with it. So, with that admission, what can people do? Because we have that imposter syndrome. We feel kind of helpless. What can we do about it? Are there ways to overcome this feeling?
There certainly are, and I would start, and I do start with one, just checking, myself, checking my emotions, like recognizing when I'm in that moment that this is what it is. It may feel real, I may have this real doubt. Recognize that it very well could be in your head. It probably is in your head. So that's a start. Number two, I find it valuable to look back at why I'm in that situation. Reflect on prior experiences and prior successes. The reason I'm in this situation that makes me feel challenged is probably because, in recent history, I've done some things that have gotten me to that position. So reflect back, recognize that the reason you're here, the reason you may be feeling this way is because you actually have had success. And so draw on that. And then I'd also say, make sure you've got go-to people in your universe that can help calibrate you, help revalidate that you do have the capacity and the capability, the wherewithal, the stuff to rise to the occasion. I think those are at least three things that I've done that have helped me get through those moments.
Rise to the occasion. I like that, because some people go into job interviews and they think maybe I'm underqualified. They see that job description and, I don't have that 5 years of experience in that certain area. Do you think that people should shy away from taking on challenges like that?
Well, I think it's always good to make an honest assessment of your abilities relative to a particular role that you're looking at. And I also think it's okay to stretch. I also think it's okay to reach, because you may find out that you actually do have, if not the exact experience, relevant experience. You might find that when you're assessed for that role, there's a lot of confidence in your potential to grow into that role quickly. And so I would encourage people to not take yourself out of the process if there's a reasonable chance that whether you get the role or not, just going through the process will help you grow, help you prepare for that next opportunity. First of all, I like to ask the interviewer, what is it that they saw in me or my profile that made them interested in talking to me? I mean, if you ask that question, if that's your first question, then they can help set the table for why they're interested in you, and a lot of times their response can help interrupt any feelings you might have about whether you belong there. And so that can help, and that's in an interview. If you're in a business situation, someone's invited you to a meeting, and you're wondering what are you doing there? Just ask, hey, how would you like me to contribute to this meeting?
Absolutely, it's a two-way street, and you want to succeed in your role, and they want you to succeed, if not more than you do in your role,
Absolutely.
for the sake of the company.
Yep.
So with career comes growth, right? And as we're growing, maybe new responsibilities get added onto your role. So how do you eliminate those nagging feelings of imposter syndrome?
Well, first you've got to recognize if someone's asking you or coming to you and approaching you about a new opportunity, they've already brought in, right? They've already recognized your potential to do that work. So take that as a measure of success, and take that as a vote of confidence. That's where you start. And beyond that, I think this is a place where a little bit of that energy, that anxious energy, can be a really positive thing, because it can help you get focused on what's new in this opportunity that you might not have done before. It can help you marshal the resources to really prepare yourself for what's next.
And that's great advice about harnessing the energy to kind of fuel you forward, because that was my next question for you here. Was there ever a time where you came upon a failure, or you thought you failed yourself, and did you happen to learn or overcome it in some way? Do you have a specific instance?
I do, and I didn't think I failed. I did. I know I did.
It was a definite failure.
I was on a stage in front of a client. It was early in my consulting career for diversity and inclusion, and I lost the words. I knew the words, I had prepared, but in that moment I lost them. And here I am in front of a large group paying for me to be there, and I had nothing. And I think because of that moment, I prepare a little bit differently, but I have a lot more confidence going into that situation now.
Are you using the Indeed mobile app? The app is free and makes it easy to apply right from your phone. Click the link below or just search Indeed in the App Store.
You said success, it's a close family member to failure.
For sure.
They run close to each other. So, many people feel like they don't have the permission to fail, and if they do, they'll get fired or something super drastic. So do you think, in your experience, that failure is fatal?
Failure is on the journey to success, and no, failure doesn't have to, shouldn't ever be fatal. Failure should be one of those moments that gets you to the other side, and one of those moments that helps you realize what opportunity there is to grow and to learn and to do something better and do something different. And so you should, learn from it, accept it, process it, and then move forward.
So, Oris, if we had a time machine and we went back 5 years, what would you say to your 25-year-old self?
Okay.
Would you have pieces of advice? Like maybe, let's say 3 pieces of advice.
Well, first of all, I'd say think about yourself in the long term. And so a moment of challenge, a moment of failure, a moment of feeling like an imposter, don't let that define you, right? Recognize that it's part of a process, and then you're on a journey, and you're on a path to success over the long haul. So I think that's number one. Number two, I'd probably tell myself, slow down and appreciate the moment. Appreciate the opportunity for what it is. Appreciate the learning that you can get from it, because that becomes fuel, and it becomes a resource that you can tap into going forward. And the third thing I just mentioned, and this is something that I've come to deeply recognize and appreciate, is really the power of people, the power of having your people, your posse, so to speak, the folks that are
Your team.
Your team. Thank you. Thank you. Your team, the folks that are going to really help you work through any situation.
If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I want to hit our guest face.
How about
Throw it up.
There you go.
that's what I would do. I would just
Take it out.